I hope you and your loved ones are doing as well as can be today. So today I am going to the hospital for a follow-up ultrasound for my complex ovarian cyst.
Taking the good with the ups and downs. I wanna see how the world turns round. Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.
That long.
That's why they apologize for the delay. So my outfit of the day, I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm wearing my big oversized stretchy bloat shorts, as I call them, with some espadrilles and a crop top, which is kind of adjustable and really lightweight for the summer. So I just got home from the hospital. I had my follow-up ultrasound for the complex ovarian cyst that I've had. 2 weeks ago, I saw a new gynecologist. Thankfully, I had to kind of complain with my Medicaid about how there was no gynecologist, and I have this serious issue that could even be life-threatening because if the cyst ruptures, I could cost my life. And my hematologist was like, you need to tell your insurance that this is really dangerous and that they'd be liable if anything happened. I didn't really have to go that far, but when I explained what was going on with the cyst, they were like, okay, let me send you an email. And they sent an email with a list that they hadn't previously sent me with gynecologists, and there was one that actually did work in my network with my Medicaid. Thank God. But I don't know where they were hiding. I don't know if they were hiding this list for like the most severe cases or what, but the gynecologist was okay. He agreed that the cyst needs to go because it's been causing so many problems. He is hesitant though to operate on me because like surgery is a big deal for normal people, but it's a really big deal for a complex case patient like myself. So he wants me to get a medical clearance from both my cardiologist and my general practitioner. So I'll have to have some tests on my heart and like a full physical and all that just to make sure that my body can handle the surgery. Just need to lay back. I'm so tired. It's been a long day, guys. I don't know the results yet. I should get them really soon. And basically, if the ovarian cyst has not shrunk, then I'm gonna have surgery to have it removed because it's pushing up against my bladder, making it almost impossible for me to totally empty my bladder. And this has been going on for almost a year, so I think I could have had this cyst for a really long time, maybe even a year. Even with a catheter, I do self-catheterize sometimes when my bladder is not working. I have neurogenic bladder, so I have to catheterize as needed. And even with catheters, I wasn't able to completely empty. We were wondering why. My urologist thought that it was the neurogenic bladder. My bladder is partially paralyzed from a spinal cord injury, but that's not what it is. The pain just kept getting worse and worse over the last 6 months or so. It radiated from like my pelvis to my left side, and then even down my left leg sometimes when it's really bad. So that's when I ended up in the ER 2 weeks ago. You could watch that vlog up here. And that's when they found the complex ovarian cyst, and it's a pretty big one. It's like as big as a golf ball, or actually bigger, I think. And that is not just pushing up on my bladder, but it's pushing up against my bowels. So when I had a CT scan, they saw a lot of stool in my colon because the cyst is pushing up against my intestines. I am not able to go that often. I've been constipated really bad, even though I've been taking Miralax and Colace and mag citrate and all these laxatives and stool softeners. But yeah, this cyst is causing a lot of problems, a lot of pain. Said it's a risk if it ruptures. That's a serious problem. So that's pretty much why it needs to go. But if it has shrunk, then that's a good sign. That means that it'll probably just go away on its own. So that's what I'm hoping. But the pain has been radiating to the right side. So it's on the left side, but the last few days it's been radiating to the right side. I saw on the ultrasound screen, on the computer screen after the tech did my ultrasound, that there was red spots, not just on my left ovary, but on my right. So yeah, I don't know if I have something going on the right side. I know I have fibroids too. He mentioned a few fibroids, so hopefully that can come out when the cyst comes out, if that's causing problems. I don't know if it's like spreading or what's going on, so hopefully I'll hear from the doctor soon. And hopefully before this vlog is over, I'll have news on the update. Monday, I have my cardiologist appointment with one of my cardiologists, POTS specialist, for a medical clearance eval to see if I can go under for surgery, if my body can handle it. And I'm also going to get a renewal order for my IV fluids, because every 6 months my cardiologist reevaluates me to see if I still need the IV fluids. I've been on them for 2 years now, and most likely it's going to be indefinitely because I still have POTS, unfortunately. So I do need the IV fluids every single day. Which is why I have the central line. But it is a risk to have this line. So as it is, I've already had sepsis, which could have killed me. And back in January and February, I had a heart infection, which almost required open heart surgery, major heart surgery. So thankfully I didn't need the major heart surgery, but I did get mild valve disease, heart valve disease. So I do have damage I have damage in 3 out of 4 of the heart valves because of the infection traveling to my heart. So it is a risk to have this. So basically if my cardiologist thinks that I really need it, if all the tests show that I still need it, then I'll continue to get it. But if the tests show that I'm more stable and that I don't need it, then I won't keep getting it, but I'll probably still need it. Because if I'm late for my fluids, like if I wake up and I don't do it right away, the longer I go without it, the worse I feel, and I start to get really unstable with my heart and my blood pressure. I'm pretty sure I still need these fluids, but I'm just so grateful to have them as a treatment option. I went, I think, 7 or 8 years without the IV fluids, just on heart and blood pressure medicines, and that wasn't enough for my POTS. So the IV fluids gives me some quality of life, so I'm really grateful for that. I'm just running my second bag right now, up there. I'm gonna do my Lovenox shot, call Walmart to refill that, and then I'm just gonna rest and call it a day. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up my vlog. I'm gonna insert the clip of me giving myself my shot like I do every day. That's for my blood clot in my arm. This is the second blood clot I've had, so I have to do my shots, Lovenox shots, every day for the rest of my life, unfortunately. that's pretty much that for today. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Oh yeah, and if you like this vlog, please give it a like. That would really help my channel out. And subscribe if you haven't already to see me on my chronic illness journey and to see videos about vegan and gluten-free food. And if you haven't already, please hit the bell for notifications on when I post videos. I love you to pieces, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.